Welcome back for another video. So I know some of you are waiting to be matched, or you are currently matched with a birth mom and you are like, oh my gosh, this wait is killing me. What can I do to pass this time? So I am here with some suggestions. Now, some of these are going to seem like I'm contradicting myself, and I'm not. That's because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's financial situation is going to be different. Everybody's family dynamic is going to be different. So you're going to have to take whatever is geared towards you and make it work. Because, okay, so so the first one is going to be, I'm going to say, take a vacation. The next one I'm going to say is save money. You're going to be like, okay, Khandy, you're all over the place. I'm going to explain, right? Okay, so a lot of people know when you are having a baby, a lot of people will encourage you and your spouse or significant other to take a baby moon. And that is because, let me tell you something, when you add that baby in, the dynamic of that relationship is forever changed. Everything shifts. So having that baby moon it's priceless. Getting away for that little bit of time before your lives are shifted or just flipped upside down, the sleep deprivation kicks in, you two are no longer priority number one, is just essential. However, if this is a situation that you know that you have put every penny you have into this bucket, do not do this. I would suggest that what you need to do is you need to set up your home as like a little getaway and make that baby moon at home. Make it a staycation. Do whatever you need to do. Maybe splurge on, a steak or lobster dinner. Do something that is just extremely romantic at home, just the two of you, rather than get away. You don't need to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on a vacation right now, okay? So that's what I mean, okay? But if you can get away, if the dollar amount is not what's going to hinder that, get away. Try to do that. Next one is going to be save money. Save every little penny. And I'm going to tell you this because I have a video, be ready for anything. I will leave the link below. I mean, be ready for anything. We had a stork drop. We weren't able to pick our attorneys. The amount of money that we paid for attorney fees was absurd. They were great. They did their job. But I can guarantee you that if Kenny and I had the ability to pick our own adoption attorneys, and I know some of you are saying, well, why didn't they look into adoption attorneys? We weren't even 60 days into our adoption contract. So we were not looking at adoption attorneys because we were so early into the adoption process. We didn't know. But again, if we had a chance to research and look for adoption attorneys on our own, I can guarantee you that we wouldn't have paid half of what we paid in attorney fees. So save your money, because if you have a stork drop, you're going to have to go with who they can find. If you don't have adoption attorneys already on retainer, or however it works, because I still don't know how adoption attorneys work because I never looked into it. So have your money ready. You don't know how long you're going to be out of town, and lodging is not inexpensive. Okay? You also don't know how far birth mom is going to be. You could be living in New Hampshire. She could be living in Utah. They're not close. So are you driving to Utah from New Hampshire? No, you're flying. So how many people are in your family? Do you have younger children? How much is that airfare? How much is the lodging? All of these things. How long are you going to be there? How much food do you need to eat? Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. This is also a good time to, if you have not done any fundraising and you are able to do some fundraising and you're okay with fundraising, do some fundraising. I mean, because if you're just waiting around and you know that, hey, it is coming up on Christmas time. I know I make coquito for Christmas time. My best friend makes coquito for Christmas time. Some people just make stockings. Some people make fruitcake. Whatever it is, make something, sell something. you know, um, do some landscaping, whatever it is, get a side job, get some extra money because, again, the prices can add up. Be ready for anything. So, this is stuff that you can do while you wait because people sometimes get that call saying, a mom just chose you, she just had a baby, and unfortunately, they have to pass up on the opportunity because they didn't have the funds available. So, be ready, people. Please be ready. You don't have to do like a little side hustle. You can get a regular second job. Okay. So if you want to get another job, get a second job. Okay. If you have older children, listen, they can get another job too. And it's not so that they're helping out with your adoption fees, it's so that you don't have to necessarily keep on giving them money to go hang out with their friends and to eat and pay their cell phone or whatever it is. Let's start teaching these teenagers some responsibility. Hello. You can do parenting classes. Okay, these are things that I think a lot of us take advantage of. It's just like, oh, I don't need any parenting classes. Yeah, some of us do. Some of us, I don't. Listen, she didn't come with a manual. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So if you are able to take any type of parenting classes, adoption classes, whatever you can get in this time while you wait, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. If you can do these things online, call your agency or your home study social worker. Ask her, ask him, whoever it is. They will tell you whatever, resources are available to you because there are some available to you. I know with COVID, a lot of things are shut down, but they're available virtually. So, figure that out. Join groups. So there are a lot of adoptive parent groups. You can even find some on Meetup. So join groups because it is always great to be able to speak with other people that have already adopted, other people that are waiting to be matched, or other people that have been matched and they're just waiting for their babies to be born, but people that have that commonality with you. So just go ahead and join some groups. It doesn't hurt. You're waiting already. You know what I mean? So these are just things that can help you to pass the time. They can help. They will have tips, things that you have never even thought of. These things will help you. Promote yourself on social media. So I see a lot of people that they are with agencies and it's almost like you pay the agency and you just wait. You don't do anything on your end. Yeah, you've paid them this hefty fee, but you know what? They have a ton of people that have paid them this fee. So they can't just promote you the way that you can promote yourself. So while you are waiting to be matched with an expectant mom, go ahead and start promoting yourself. Promote yourself. Post your profile because they built you this beautiful profile. You can share that. That is yours. You paid for that. They have sent you that link. I know because I have mine. Go ahead and start posting it in these adoption groups. Post it on Instagram. Make a Facebook page for you and your spouse or just you yourself. Make an Instagram page for just you and yourself. Put the word out there with family and friends. Plaster social media with that because you don't know who's watching. Okay, so just put yourself out there as much as possible. Put yourself out there as much as possible, okay, while you are waiting because you're just waiting. Last but not least is if you've been waiting for a while and you're not really getting that much that many hits or that much communication from a birth mom, try to revamp your adoption profile. Maybe add some new pictures or just do the entire thing over. Maybe have a professional do it if you did it yourself. Because again, that is so important. I did a video on that too. I'll also leave the link below. An adoption profile is so important. That is really the first meeting that your child's birth parents have of you. That's their first impression that they have of you. So sometimes they see what you have presented and they are just taken aback and they're just like, oh, I don't like that. So a lot of times in these groups, these people are posting the adoption profile. If you see some that you were just like, wow, this is beautiful, take it. I'm not saying mimic it 100%, but take some of the things that they have done and say, oh, I like that. You know what I mean? Oh, I never even thought about doing something like that. Or I never even thought that I like to go you know, fishing too. Or, oh my gosh, we love Disney. Why didn't we say anything about Disney World in our profile? Revamp your adoption profile. You know what I mean? So these are just things that you can do to kind of pass the time. You know what I mean? Because I know that, again, listen, I'm not being rude. I know that our wait was like this compared to some people. It was less than 60 days. And I know in that time I was going absolutely nuts waiting. So, whatever you can do to help yourself pass the time, do that. Okay? If you have any other things that worked for you while you were waiting that made it a little bit better, go ahead, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Because I know that other adoptive parents, they'll read it and they'll take the advice, because I'm telling you, sometimes we just need to hear from somebody else who's going through what we're going through. It seems like a lot of us, but it's not. It's a small community. So, you know, we have to help each other out. But that is what I have. Thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly, truly enjoy the support of you guys, and I really hope that these videos are helping you. So please go ahead and like this video, subscribe. Please turn on your notifications so you know when I upload videos. That's about twice a week, every week. And go ahead and follow me on IG. The link is below, and I will see you in a few days. Bye-bye. Take care.